Welcome to Sunday Morning Media Club. Thank you for joining us. I'm Joe.
And I'm Tanner.
And I'm Jacob. I have my phone out too, so I can look professional.
Jacob is joining us, and hopefully he'll be joining us on more of these episodes since we aren't just two people. We are a group.
There's more than us.
Yeah, there is more than us. So hopefully we can get a bunch of people on eventually. But for right now, we're just starting with us. This episode's kind of going to be just about a bunch of random things. I think things that we've been seeing through the week, things that we've been talking about, things we've been thinking about, and just some cool thoughts, some ideas.
Just questions for each other.
Yeah, that we would like to see the opinion on. And, yeah.
Okay, to start this week, I think we should go back to last week where we discussed the predictions for Chapter 1191 of One Piece. So me and Joe gave our predictions towards the end of last episode.
Do we want to do a quick rundown of our predictions real quick?
Oh my gosh, yeah, let me go find mine.
Okay.
Do you remember yours?
Yeah, I have mine
You
right
go start
here.
with yours. Let me go find mine down.
So my first prediction, the prediction I thought is most likely to happen, is next chapter we will start with Zoro versus Sommers and Sanji versus Killingham. The next prediction I had was Shiri was gonna wake up and tell us how to defeat Emu and then kill herself, which I really like. Next is on the kind of crazier end. It is Loki goes hybrid mode. I think that'd be a cool thing to see, and him kind of get up and be like, "Oh, I ain't out of this fight." And then my goofy, silly, like that would be insane. Is Luffy gets up and goes Gear 6.
Yeah, that would be insane.
I didn't finish the rest of the last episode, so that one just got me.
I think I deleted mine. I'll be honest, but if I remember correctly, my first prediction was that we're gonna see Luffy get back into the fight.
Yeah.
After healing.
I completely agree with that.
Second prediction was that we will cut back after that. That will not be the whole chapter. We're gonna cut then to Shuri and see her either melting more in the ice, maybe she's waking up, whatever. And I think it's going to end with either Zoro v. Sommers set up for the next chapter or Sanji v. Killingham set up for the next chapter. And we will not have a break after. Was my last prediction.
Oh, dude, that would be so hype. And then Jacob, what are kind of your thoughts and predictions for next
All
chapter?
right, we're coming hot off the press here. My first prediction is that Luffy dies.
Whoa.
TKO, Grand Slam, not coming back.
Not coming
like
back.
ever?
Not coming back. Not for the rest of this arc.
Oh.
They're going to go to hell and save him.
Yeah.
I think that legitimately Luffy dies in this arc.
That would be kind of crazy.
Do you think Zoro
know.
and Sanji win their fights, though?
Yes.
See. I agree.
Okay.
I'm totally.
I do
on
think
that.
they win their fights, but I think that's the only two. Like, I don't think Emu's getting pounded in the dust.
No.
No, I don't think so. Either.
Like, I think Luffy tries to get up, and Emu actually like shows him what's up.
Yeah, I've been seeing people talk about, like, everyone's been talking about how, like, Emu's on a timer. But, like, that has been, like, a collective,
Like how Luffy's on a timer?
No, like, because they were, like, coughing up blood when they showed up to Elbaf. And, like, they're not supposed to come to the lower realm.
Yeah.
But, like, that really is headcanon. Like, that is purely stuff that just the community as a whole has just been like, yeah, they're definitely on a timer.
Yeah.
But, like,
We don't know that.
Are they?
We don't,
Yeah,
exactly.
making
We
shit
don't
up.
know.
yeah, like,
Okay. Other than Luffy dying, I agree. I think that Sommers v Sanji.
Zoro.
Oh wait, no.
Zoro v.
Zoro v.
Sommers.
Sommers.
And Sanji v. Killingham.
Yeah,
Yes. Like little seahorse looking guy.
Yeah.
Seahorse looking guy turned My Chemical Romance.
True.
Yeah,
True.
And then damn, I guess that's the only one that mattered.
Okay. Yeah, that's
That's
totally
okay.
fine. That's totally fine. Do you want to start first with some of your questions? You
Yeah.
want me to go first?
I have a pretty easy one to start.
Okay.
It's kind of a two-parter.
Okay.
What do y'all think the Clayface movie will make?
How much money it
Like,
brings
how much
in?
money do y'all think that movie
I
will
forgot
make?
that was a thing.
Yeah, it's
it's
coming out.
in October.
Oh.
And also, do you think A, it needs to succeed for for the DCU? And what else does the DCU need right now after Supergirl?
Dude, that's the thing. I haven't seen Supergirl,
I haven't either.
but
I just know it's
I know
flop.
this movie.
Really?
Yeah.
This movie has made less than Morbius
It made less than
made.
Morbius. Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah,
Ooh.
and I mean, James Gunn didn't direct this one, did he?
No.
Yeah,
He didn't direct Supergirl, and he's not directing
Clayface.
Clayface either.
I thought he was supposed to be their #1 shooter for all
No,
time
well,
and
he's
forever.
He's
that
the
head.
lead of the entire cinematic
He's like
universe.
Kevin
He's not-
Feige for Marvel.
Okay, but
directing every
he's not
project.
shooting every shot.
Yeah, he's
No,
not.
no.
Okay.
I don't think it would
I
be
think his next
humanly
movie is Man of
possible
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
for him to direct every movie that Disney be popping out nowadays.
But like, if they wanted to succeed,
yeah, I mean,
that would be
that's true.
That is true.
And the Russo brothers. They need the Russo brothers because they.
That'd
do
be crazy if DC
poaches like
poaches the Russo brothers. That would be crazy.
Honestly, how much do I think it's gonna bring in? What? How much did this movie cost to make?
I think it's low. I think I want to say it's like a $40 million budget.
That is pretty
It's
low.
because it's a low horror movie.
Yeah. I think that this movie kind of does need to succeed for the DCU to have a chance. Because what I have seen from this like Supergirl reviews is bad, man.
Yeah.
Like people really do not like that movie, which is so sad to see because I love Superman.
Mhm.
Superman was so
was
good.
so good.
I thought it was pretty good too.
No, I
It
really
was
like.
fantastic,
I'm
Superman.
gonna be honest. I don't understand how people say the Fantastic Four is a better movie. Than
That's
Superman.
crazy
Dude,
because
there's
it's
people who say
not.
Man
No,
of
it's not. It's not.
There's people who say Man of Steel is a better movie.
No,
than
and that's
Superman.
also just incorrect.
I don't think that like either. Personally, I don't think that either Superman or Fantastic Four were like the best Superman or the best superhero movie ever.
Yeah, I
or
agree.
anything like
I
that.
agree.
But I
Mhm.
do think that Superman was way better
I
than
like-
Fantastic Four.
yes.
And Fantastic Four was all right.
Yeah, I'd give Fantastic Four a 7, but I give like Superman like an 8. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yeah,
Like
I haven't
it's like
seen it.
It's been a
fun.
minute since I've seen it,
And
but I thought it
I've
was pretty
seen
good.
people say like Fantastic Four is like the best movie that they've made in the past 5 years, which I think is crazy.
In the
'cause
MCU?
Well, I
Damn.
mean,
Thunderbolts?
I didn't see Thunderbolts. I'm, but you know what? It's not fair for me to comment on that because I'm not caught up.
And Deadpool and Wolverine.
Deadpool Wolverine is all. I had more fun watching Deadpool Wolverine than I did Fantastic.
Fantastic
But also, I
Four.
did not see Fantastic Four. So
Fantastic Four. I'm not gonna comment more on it because you haven't seen it, but it just felt so empty.
It felt empty and it looked like dog water,
It looked
dude.
like doo-doo from a butt.
Yeah,
like
man.
the
It was.
CGI or like the
No.
artistry?
The CGI wasn't terrible, but just like the world behind, like
It feels so
ev-
bland.
it feels like a green screen. Like you
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It doesn't even feel like we're in New York. I feel like
Yeah.
we're in like a green screen, like
Yeah.
Hollywood.
It felt less
Yeah.
dynamic. Like
Yes.
it felt less
Mm.
like they were in the world and they were interacting with it. More they were just
Which
like
I'm not gonna talk too
piece
much
it on top.
about Spider-Man: Brand New Day. It feels the exact opposite in that movie.
Yeah.
Yes,
that
I
movie
completely agree.
feels like we are living in New York.
You're
I
in New
mean,
York.
the Spider-Man MCU universe just feels like it is really in touch with like the world,
I mean,
Yeah, I agree.
in my opinion. But like that, yeah.
But to go back to what you were saying about Clayface, I think Clayface needs to succeed. I don't think they have to do crazy numbers, but I'm
Yeah, me
gonna be honest. I think they have to break 200 million.
Yeah, that's the number
I-
I think as well.
Like I think they have to hit at least that number for. Is it Warner Brothers that owns the DCU?
Yeah.
Like if they don't make at least that much money, I think Warner Brothers is gonna be like,
Start
Yeah.
looking at that plug.
yeah, like James Gunn, your Batman movie and your Superman movie that you got coming out, they either succeed or you're done.
Yeah.
Which would be crazy because literally they took James Gunn from Marvel. I mean, Marvel kind of let him go, but also like DCU was like, "Yo, you made the Guardians of the Galaxy movies? Yeah, bro. Come
Yeah,
on."
we'll take that. And Suicide Squad?
Yeah, the Suicide
Yeah,
Squad,
the good
not
one.
not the.
Yeah.
I've got some takes on this
Okay.
because these are just thoughts that I've felt about like DCU for a
Okay.
really long time, and I know we've personally talked about these a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But one, who's in this movie? Is anyone like like
No,
substantial in
it's
this movie.
It's a
similar-
standalone.
It's similar to kind of wait.
Like
you mean
actor wise,
actors or
yes.
characters? No, they're kind of pulling the Backrooms Obsession route and are making a budget horror with
Oh wait, I love that.
unknown actors.
I love that from a actor director standpoint.
Yeah.
Like personally, like I
Yeah.
love the fact that they're doing that because not every movie has to have the same 5 people in it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
completely
agree.
agree.
Yes.
What I will say is that for the DCU, where all they've been doing, that's literally their only card that they're playing is getting the most famous person they can get to say yes,
Yes.
in
To
their terrible
yeah.
world and be like, maybe this one will pull us out of the dirt.
Yeah, I know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I think like they really put. Is his name David Cornsweet? Is that Superman? Is
Yeah,
that his
Yeah.
name?
man.
Like, what else has he been
I
He's
couldn't tell you.
definitely been in some
He's
other
definitely
stuff,
been in
but
other
I
stuff,
don't.
but I couldn't tell
in?
you
Like,
what.
and that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like, this is like an amazing role, like that he does, right?
Mhm.
And so, like, that's the thing is like I trust in not James Cameron.
I do trust the James
I do,
Cameron
yeah,
too,
true,
actually.
Yeah, I do. But Gunn, I trust in Gunn to make a good movie. But my fear is, do I trust in these other people that Gunn is allowing to make
Yeah.
movies in his universe to even connect, right?
Mhm.
Because I
Mhm.
think that's what like made people love Marvel so much is the fact that those movies connect, right? It's
Yeah.
not just like, oh, we're making movies with superheroes and supervillains in them that don't really serve a purpose. We are building a universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do find it a little weird that we are getting Clayface so early as like a standalone project, but it seems clear that James Gunn, it seems clear he's interested in focusing on semi-irrelevant characters through his projects, but also that I've like heard this online and stuff.
Yeah.
That there's a chance that because of the Paramount buyout of Warner Bros.
Yeah.
That Paramount isn't letting James Gunn or letting the DCU continue with like big names like Batman until they've kind of
Established an
secured
actual
that. 'Cause
universe.
like Clayface won't move the Warner Bros. Stock too much.
No.
But a Batman movie will move Warner
Yeah.
Brothers stock.
Well, okay. So like MCU, right?
MCU.
Their winning formula was not we're gonna make the biggest name and do this because they didn't even know they were doing this
No.
until like years later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's the problem with DC is that they are trying too hard to make this a universe.
They're
instead of
focused too
making
much on
good-
the big picture now.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're instead of focusing on making like individually good movies that stand alone, and like you can't plan for a sequel.
Yeah. Like that's I think the perfect example of this, and like shout out to Robert Downey Jr., but the original Iron Man. Like
Yeah.
you watch that movie, you're not like, oh, this starts off the Avengers. This is the moment the Avengers starts.
Well,
Yeah.
like unless you like know the
Yeah,
comics,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
but
yeah,
like
like-
yes,
But
like you're
in 2008, if you went and saw that movie, in a
you're not
theater,
expecting an Iron Man 2, an
No,
Iron Man 3.
No.
You're like, oh, this Iron Man movie was awesome.
Awesome,
Yeah.
right? Like it
End of
felt,
story.
It felt like shout out to Sam Raimi and Spider-Man, the early 2000 Spider-Man movies,
Mhm.
because those movies are actually standalone movies, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
That have been brought into this Marvel Cinematic Universe that we're in now, right? Because we've seen Toby with Tom and Andrew,
Yep.
right? But you can watch those movies and be like, this is an amazing movie,
Yeah.
right? And it has nothing to deal with the greater grand scheme of anything.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, those movies really didn't. But like to go back to how I said, like Iron Man starts it all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then literally, like you said, you go into Iron Man watching it, and you're not like, oh, there's going to be 2 more movies after this.
Yeah.
And then the end credit movie is going to lead into us getting Captain America,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like,
Mhm.
Well, and like not even to hype up Spider-Man, like just keep harping on the Spider-Man thing, right?
yeah,
But like you even go to Tom Holland's Spider-Man,
yes,
and like even though they are well into the MCU at this point,
Yeah,
by the
over 10
time
years,
Homecoming
yeah.
comes
Or a
out,
little under 10 years.
the movie Homecoming itself has its own beginning, middle, end that are good. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
it's decent. Yeah,
it's not pushing to like feed the sequel. It's not
Yes,
pushing to feed
yeah,
the next
absolutely.
thing
Yes.
in the MCU. It's pushing to make a great Spider-Man movie, and at the end we're gonna include this random scene that like
Decent
connects it to the
Spider-Man
rest of
movie.
it, right? Do what?
Decent Spider-Man movie.
He doesn't like
Look,
Homecoming.
I don't think it's the best Spider-Man
No.
movie by far.
I
I enjoy it, but I don't think it is like
It's-
incredible.
I'm in your boat, Jacob.
I-
I think
it-
it's a good movie. It's not my favorite Spider-Man movie, though.
second
Yeah.
lowest. Second lowest.
Yeah, I think that's crazy.
No.
Second lowest in the MCU or
No,
Spider-Man?
no,
I was like,
no,
that's
Spider-Man
insane.
In all the
Spider-Man
Spider-Man
movies
it's
alone.
second to lowest.
Second to lowest.
Which I think is crazy.
Far From Home is the
Far
lowest.
From is my least favorite as well, but Homecoming is not second to lowest.
What's your two lowest
I
Spider-Man
think
movies?
it's Spider-Man 3. Or it
That
could
breaks
be-
my heart.
or
That-
it could be Amazing Spider-Man 2 or Amazing Spider-Man,
Spider-Man 1. I just personally I am not an Iron Boy Jr. fan. I'm not. And I think the first one and the second one, Homecoming and Far From Home, literally Peter doesn't deal with any consequences himself. Iron Man just solves those problems for him.
See, I think the problems that I had with Tom Holland's Spider-Man from the beginning really, and this is gonna like debunk the whole entire first part of me bringing this up, but like are really brought back around with the sequel movies.
Yeah,
with,
and I agree.
Like No Way Home.
Like
is-
No Way Home
Yeah.
was great movies, especially the ending, right? Like
Yes,
leading
yes.
into what we know. Like I haven't seen it, but what Brand New Day is gonna be
Yeah, and
about.
yes, I completely agree.
Like
with you.
I think that concept is a much more interesting concept than like just high school boy, which is just like what
Peter
Parker
Parker
Yeah,
is.
that's,
but
that's
like
just some Spider-Man stories are just high school.
But-
boys.
and
yes,
see-
I like that they chose this route.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
My problem with it, Jacob, right? Because I completely agree with you. My problem with it is that he doesn't feel like, even though it's supposed to be, oh, this is high school boy Peter Parker, like we're
Mhm.
following the story of Peter Parker becoming Spider-Man. I feel like he doesn't even feel like Peter Parker in those movies.
Really.
See, I disagree. I think he does like
I
Peter
feel like
Parker.
he's the one that feels the most
Most
like
like
Peter
Peter
Parker.
Parker.
And
I
see,
completely
I
agree.
don't.
He's making web fluid in class, waiting for school to get out.
Yeah, he feels like a teenage boy, but he feels like a teenage boy who is curious about the world. You know, I don't know.
Yeah,
They're
but
like-
I guess for me, it's just like he has a billionaire backing him up, because at the very beginning, Iron Man is there, like at the science or wasn't it a science competition or something
Mhm.
like that?
Well, he
And then
he
picked
gets recruited by Tony in Civil
War.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And then in Homecoming, he's trying to become an Avenger.
yeah.
And Tony does back him in Homecoming.
And so like, and my thing, right, is like, I just can't relate to a kid that has a billionaire tech
Yeah.
backing him.
Yeah.
Right. And that, I guess, is why he feels so little like Peter Parker to me, right?
I get that.
He
I get
gets
that. I
the
do understand
iron.
that.
He gets the iron suit, the iron spider
Mhm.
suit, like the first 30 minutes of that movie,
Mm-hmm.
right?
No, he gets Iron Spider in Infinity War.
And actually, Joe, what you're saying it is like emphasizing what I meant.
Yes, exactly.
Like I feel like at the beginning with Homecoming and Far From Home, I don't really love this side of Spider-Man
and-
as much as I
and-
love other ones
and
I agree
so
with that.
until it
Really
becomes he's
comes full
losing
circle,
everything.
right?
Yeah.
And so my thing is like, I think that's better writing for these movies, that they pulled this character out of this, right? More than it
Mhm.
makes better writing for those movies
Mhm.
or like the universe of Spider-Man. I just think they kind of didn't really know where they wanted to go with Peter Parker, because they knew what was going to happen with Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were like, well, we've set this Peter Parker kid up to be Iron Boy Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And like literally Far From Home, when Happy shows up in the field and he builds a suit,
I
there
hate
is
that scene.
there is nothing more that pisses me off
That scene
than
is so
that
garbage.
scene.
Like the one in the ship where
And
he's
Far From
Yes,
Home,
like, with the
and Happy
nanotech.
picks him up and he
Yes.
uses the Stark tech to
Yes.
To
build
build a
Spider-Man
suit, it's so like I hate that.
Yeah.
I
I
hate
do hate
that
that scene.
so much, because it's like, and that's why I'm like, that doesn't feel like Peter Parker, because
Mhm.
Peter Parker's a broke ass kid.
Well, here's what I'll say is I think that the best parts of early Spider-Man are not Homecoming and Far From Home. They are the Infinity War.
Yes,
they
yes,
are
yes,
the,
yes,
the
yes, yes.
Endgame. They are the Civil War like moments.
I'll also say this about Homecoming is that because I do agree with the Tony Stark backing, I do think I do overall like the relationship between Tony and Peter in terms of what that is within the MCU. I don't like what it takes away from Spider-Man within Homecoming and within Far From Home.
I agree.
But I do think that specifically in Homecoming, Tony's interactions with Peter and like that leading to the ship getting split and them falling out with each other, which then leads to Peter having to fight the Vulture on his own in his own suit by himself.
But doesn't the Vulture take himself out?
I mean, they fight. I mean,
yes.
Yeah, but that's kind of a Spider-Man villain thing. Is
that like he's trying to save them and they go and they fly too close to the sun?
Exactly.
Yeah, but like, was it like? Because I can't remember.
It's the same with like Doc Ock and Spider-Man 2.
Okay, so see, I was gonna be like, is it like he jumps out of the way of Green Goblin's glider, or is it more like Doc Ock sends his own son to the bottom of the sea?
I think it is.
I can't remember.
With the Vulture, I think it's
more
in
Green
between.
Goblin, but he also doesn't die. He's also still alive.
Yeah.
I would say it's more Green. He's not like, because at the end of Spider-Man 2, like Doc Ock kind of is coming to his senses.
Whereas I feel like the Vulture
like,
doesn't.
Oh, I'm fucking up.
Yeah, exactly.
Vulture does not. Vulture ends that movie still
being like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'll go for a question.
That derailed off of Clayface, but I agree with the $200 million.
I don't think it makes it though. I don't think it makes it to $200 million.
Really?
I think it makes it maybe 150, probably closer to like 120.
Here's what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
I would say I have some hope for the 200 mil mark because that's right around 250 to 300 was where like Obsession and Backrooms ended up at like as a low budget horror.
Didn't they make
just
more?
don't think it has
no,
the
I think Obsession made more, like closer to 400 million.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, either way.
And Backrooms made a bunch of money.
They
too.
both made some mad money.
They made. But Backrooms also.
Yeah, actually, Obsession made 488.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm kind of on top of
well,
this.
Well, then, yeah, I agree with the 200 then, because I feel like people want these low-budget horror movies.
And I think they do.
But Clayface is just...
I think it just doesn't have the marketing.
Like
I do agree. They have
like we know about this movie, but does the average Joe know about this movie?
And also
Hell, not that we're like above average Joe, but like the average like moviegoer. Yeah.
Well, and also I feel like we're more inclined to know about these movies because we also are superheroes.
Yeah,
yes,
like,
that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah,
we hear the name Clayface and we are already like, oh, it's a DC movie.
Yeah,
well, there's a lot of people who might go see this movie not even knowing
just
that
for the
Clayface
horror.
is a Batman villain.
Almost like Invisible Man kind of feeling. Like they're like it's just a horror movie with like a supernatural person.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm excited for it though.
I think here's the thing. I don't think the movie is gonna be bad right out of the gate.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's gonna be bad. I just don't know if it's gonna have the following behind it to back up the numbers.
Here's what I'll say. I think if it's gonna make money, There's no way it makes less than 40 million.
No.
Let me double check that.
I think it meets whatever its budget is.
I feel
unless it's like a crazy out there budget.
Yeah, it's 40 million. The budget was 40.
I think it at least clears like 80.
Well, and so that's what I was gonna say. I think if this movie doesn't make at least double what it costs to make, I think James Gunn is done. I don't even know if we'll get a Batman movie.
If this movie flops, then Superman Man of Tomorrow has to be $1 billion movie.
Yeah, like
if that movie's not $1 billion movie, I don't think they continue.
No.
I think
they're gonna go back to one-off movies and just ditch the whole cinematic universe.
I think we all feel similarly in this, but they just need to stop making $250 million movies
that they aren't gonna
and just
profit off of.
Like I think you take a note from the Backrooms, you take a note from Obsession, and you make a movie with like practical effects, not necessarily right, but like you go back to basics a little bit, and you focus more on the story, and you use those limitations to make you be more creative rather than being like, we have the money, let's spend it, so we're gonna do everything we possibly can, and then like your movie's garbage because it has no beginning, middle, and end that actually matter.
No skeleton to it.
And like I understand why a Superman movie is gonna cost $250 million to make.
Yeah.
There's a lot behind Superman as a character that involves a lot of technology that has to be used to make a movie.
Exactly.
But why a Batman movie could be made for under $100 million?
Yeah.
So why are we not doing that?
You know
And
what?
it's very obvious people want practical effects with lower budgets.
I want to flip a semi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
You know-
I want to do that
you
again. I want to do something crazy.
You know what I just thought about? I don't know, like, and I get why they probably, because like you talked about, Paramount and Warner Brother
Mhm.
merger, right? It's kind of
Yeah,
weird.
'cause if their like stock prices
But, like,
change, it affects the deal,
Genuinely, like, if you want to make a good low budget movie with like a DC character, right? We seen Joaquin Phoenix play the Joker, and that movie was fantastic, right?
Mhm.
Why not just give us a DCU Joker movie, right? Like, people love the Joker. The
Yeah.
Joker is established. You don't need to shell out freaking billions of dollars for a Joker movie
Mhm.
because he's such a grounded character. He has the pull because his name is Joker. Why not just make a Joker movie that is not like Joaquin Phoenix's Joker movie, right?
Just
But
a-
like that
for the
type of
DCU.
style, right?
Yeah, I feel like they're scared to rehash things, which is why they haven't done Batman yet.
Mm-hmm.
And they're waiting for Batman because they don't. Like, they did Superman and Supergirl because we haven't gotten that in a long time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I also don't disagree that I think that's a good idea. I think a Joker movie would make money.
And you don't, like I said, you don't have to spend $250 million on the set and the actors and this and
Mhm.
that. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
We just we got too much spectacle.
yeah.
Yeah, so let's bring
Well,
it down a bit.
I think the problem is, like, and dude, it's sad to say, but DC is trying to be the Marvel Cinematic Universe too much, but they
Yeah.
just haven't had the success.
Yes.
Every time
they
they've
just
tried
don't
to,
have a foundation.
they should, because, and that's the problem is they
Because
don't.
they're rushing.
Yes, they don't
Yes.
spend time to build a foundation.
And every second they start to build a foundation, regardless of whether it's trash or not, they trash it and they start again.
Yep.
They've had like 5 restarts in the past like 15 years.
Yes, exactly.
I hope they get at least 5 years into this DCU just to
Give it a
to
chance.
give it a chance. 'Cause it sucks to see them burn after 6 years.
Yeah, and I mean, you are definitely more of a DC fan than I am, right?
Yeah, I love DC.
But
I like
also-
DC more than Marvel.
Yeah. But like, this is what I'm saying. Like, I think it's crazy that we don't really have more practical effects DC movies because DC came out in the 40s, started in the 30s, and it was about like lassos of truth. It was
Yep.
about like this guy from Mars that's hunting all these bad guys, right? It was like super simple stuff, right? And like a detective that spent his whole life being trained under like
By Tibetan monks.
yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, we got their stories are so grounded compared to Marvel characters who are like the gamma radiation era, right?
Yeah.
And like
Yeah,
the
the Flash
mutants.
is the only character like that. Really.
Yeah, and so it's like
in
it's
the main
crazy
stuff.
that we're not getting more grounded DC movies when the DC is more grounded than Marvel even is.
I know,
Mhm.
and I know you don't give a fuck about this, Joe. But
Yeah.
I'm very excited for the Lantern show.
Oh fuck no.
Because-
I'm right there with you, Joe.
I,
don't give a shit about
bro,
Green
I
Lantern.
fucking
Dude, the
He-
Green Lantern show looks so good.
Dude,
I'm gonna be
who
honest.
cares?
John Stewart and
I will say, who's the guy that played Green Lantern in the Superman movie?
David Fillion.
Yeah, but
Something like that.
what
Oh, Guy Gardner.
Guy Gardner? That's the only Green
He's
Lantern
awesome.
I've ever seen where I was like, okay, wait, Green Lanterns are kind of cool.
And look,
Every other one, I'm like, I
I love
don't
the Green Lantern.
care.
I'll give it that like I don't know dick shit all about Green Lantern, right? Like I don't know anything
Bruh.
about like his character as a person.
Well, there's so
And, like-
many of
like-
them.
But like yeah, true. There's like
There's
so many
so
different ones,
many
but like
more.
Yeah.
but like the entire like Lantern cast, every time I've ever heard anything about them, feel like the least relatable people
And
in
they're
existence.
lame, bro.
So
They're
sick.
lame.
So sick.
I don't care about watching a movie about something I can't relate to.
Hal Jordan has
like
the most
that
willpower out of
hard.
anyone ever.
My thing with these Lantern people, right? It's like,
I'll point my
oh,
ring at you and you
it's
float.
kind,
like,
yeah, that's silly. But that's not even my worst part. We're the Green Lanterns. We're the good guys. The bad guys are the Yellow Lanterns.
Well, and there's the Red Lantern.
Bro, that's
and
so
the Blue Lantern.
dumb, bro.
They're the cosmic force of.
Bro, that's so silly, bro.
Dude,
That's
it's
so
awesome.
silly. In my opinion.
And
oh,
the
okay,
green
well,
is-
like this is the yellow stone, this is the blue stone,
Well,
this
y'all
is
don't
the
wanna know
red
what
stone.
The Green Lantern's weakness is.
What is it? Tell me.
The color yellow.
Oh my god, that's my point.
Not even called kryptonite,
that
bro.
is
I knew as soon as
bad.
you said that, I was
Oh
like-
my god, that made me like him even less,
It's
bro.
awesome. The why I think the Lantern show is important though, is that is gonna be the DC's path to like the cosmic stories. that
They haven't even
want to tell.
earned that though.
No, I agree, but I think that's why they're setting it up now. Is they're setting up Green Lantern into the Justice League so that they can bring the Justice League to space.
Here's the thing. I feel like we get a Justice League movie, and I'm about to spit some stuff that I don't know. Again, dick shit anything about, right?
Okay. Okay.
But like every time I hear a Justice League movie comes out, it comes out and it's the most like doo doo from a butt thing you've ever seen in your entire life.
Yeah.
It is like
That's why I think
like
they haven't announced
hubris
one
to
yet.
the max. Like they make mistakes because they're just not caring,
Yeah.
and then like they don't learn anything other than the fact that they shouldn't have done it in the beginning. And
then they spend
and then
250
collateral damage
million.
happens, and then they end the movie.
Yeah. bro.
But like, and then you get like a Batman versus Superman, and I'm like, shut the hell up, man. I didn't even try to watch that movie because I was like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of.
I think that's why they haven't even talked about the Justice League like for real yet. Is 'cause I think they don't want it yet. Like I think they're trying to wait.
Set up.
Mhm.
I think James Gunn is trying to set.
Which
a
is good,
foundation.
like-
yeah.
But that's why I think they need, like you said, Joe, just so many more grounded stories.
Yeah, that's what
They
I'm saying.
need to be relatable because like you don't care about someone you don't relate to
Well, and this is my thing.
unless
right?
there's at least one of them in
Yeah.
the movie.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I know this point has been like beat to death, but like Iron Man has never been a top-selling comic book ever. Iron Man was
Mhm.
a third-rate character.
Yeah.
And they started the Marvel universe off with him with the biggest bang ever. Tony Stark built this in a cave
With a box of
scraps.
scraps.
Like, bro, they cooked. They
They did.
cooked.
Iron Man 1 is fantastic.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
they fucking cooked. And so it's like, bro, they made a character that nobody gave a fuck about, and they made him relevant, and they made him cool, and they made him like, you know, and that's not even really who that's not even really who Iron Man is. Iron Man is so much more than RDJ. But now
Yeah.
they're like, and this is the crazy thing with Marvel in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. People are now writing comics about the fucking cinematic universe characters. They're
Yeah,
not
like
even writing.
it's-
Yeah, like they have made their own
it's a cycle.
personification. Yeah, of this character.
Like Tony Stark has become more like Robert Downey Jr. in
Yes.
the comics.
Yes,
Mhm.
It's his
it's
depiction of the character.
You know what I think Iron Man, and we can obviously move on from this here in a second if we want to, but like, you know what I think Iron Man does so well compared to
Like-
all of the other MCU movies even?
Okay, like the movie. Okay.
It is so in touch with what is happening at the time.
yep.
It's talking about like war
And the bombings
and like
making-
everything else
manufacturing.
and like like things that people are dealing with on a
In the
daily
center of the
basis
war
when that
zone.
movie
Yeah.
comes out, right?
even to this day now.
And I think that is also why Superman did so well.
Yeah.
Because everyone relates to it because it's talking about things that everyone is thinking about.
Yeah.
It's a social commentary.
Yes, yes,
Where I
They're
feel like-
literally saying like, oh, it's different to be a good person,
yeah.
which is how a lot of
It's
people
punk
feel right
rock.
now. It's punk rock to be a good
person.
It's
Yeah.
alternative.
Yeah.
But in so many other movies are just not
About
doing that.
that.
And less
Caring enough to do
less
that.
about them being like a relatable person like themselves, but just relating to the people and like what people are dealing with on a daily basis.
Yeah, Superman
Like-
does that very well.
Yeah, 'cause
I
he's
just feel like
human,
they're just
even
so
though
out
he's
of touch,
alien.
and I think it's because these movie companies are out of touch. They're
Oh,
so
yeah.
far removed from like what me and you are doing on a daily basis.
Dude, that's why once Paramount, like Warner Brothers was, and obviously Disney is no different with Marvel,
No.
obviously. But like Warner Brothers is obviously already such an out of touch company, and then you're
Yeah.
getting bought out by
And even
like,
more
the face of
out of
out of
touchness.
touch.
Yeah.
It's like it's crazy.
It is crazy.
Do we want to move on to the
Yes.
next
Yeah.
one?
we-
It's been like 30 minutes.
It's talking about Clayface and all that.
That's exactly
stuff.
what we talked about the whole time.
Yeah.
that's,
Hey, that's fine. That's fine. So actually, I have a couple verses, some
Okay.
verses that I've been thinking about that I
Okay.
wanted to ask y'all. Some of these I think are a little bit easier than others, and some of these are more interesting than others, right? And maybe we'll just blow through a couple of them, and then maybe we could talk about a couple more in depth, or we
Okay.
could talk all of them in depth. It's up to y'all and how y'all think about this. First one I got: Captain America versus Nightwing.
Is this MCU Captain America?
No, this is comics Captain America.
Captain. Oh. And comic not Nightwing.
Yep.
My gut with Mjolnir, I think.
No
Captain America's
Mjolnir,
taking-
no
no Mjolnir. Then I think
Mjolnir.
Nightwing's taking it.
Yeah, because Mjolnir, I was thinking about this. And
That was why I asked, is it MCU? Captain?
yeah, because like with Mjolnir, I don't know if like Batman No Prep Time could beat Cap with Mjolnir. I mean, like it's fucking Mjolnir.
Because like Nightwing is in many adaptations is beating Batman.
Okay,
Like Dick Grayson
is a better
is-
Batman.
is sometimes seen as a better Batman than Batman.
Okay.
Which is why when you asked me this question initially, I was like, whoa.
Whoa.
I'm actually excited to see this.
I've never read an issue of
Of
Captain America or an issue
Well, then you
of
just
anything with Nightwing.
Yeah, it's
So
just
okay,
odds,
so
bro.
what I'm basing this off of is who I think could eat a bowl of cereal faster,
Okay.
and I think it does have to go to Nightwing.
Yeah, he is scrappy like that. I can
He
see
is
that.
scrappy like
He grew up
that.
in a cave, bro.
He did
was-
grow up in a cave. I personally think it's probably Nightwing without like if we're doing like comic book version.
Mhm.
I think Captain America is a soldier, but I think like and he's got the super serum and he's got the shield, right? But Nightwing is willing to be Batman. He's able
Yep.
to be Batman,
And
right?
he has the election. He has the like.
But also
Yeah.
like Captain America leads the Avengers. That he's a
Facts.
leader,
He
right?
is a very good.
And like that's
And so is
and
Dick
they-
Grayson. Dick Grayson is the leader of the Bat family.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. But like they're not dealing with like Thanos.
No.
You know what I mean?
I do
But-
think that if Captain America had Mjolnir,
Oh,
though,
it's not even
he
close.
could eat the cereal a little bit faster.
I will say this. I would argue that against Thanos, Iron Man led the Avengers.
I agree. I agree.
True.
Like,
Yeah, it was split up in three
Because he
different
was-
parties.
he was
But like
illegal.
on Wakanda,
Oh, yeah,
it was
like-
Cap,
yeah, oh,
right?
yeah.
And then in the last scene, like he's Avengers assemble.
Oh yeah, and then
Right? Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Well, one
Um,
person made time travel.
that is true. That is true.
True. This
But
is true.
it wasn't just him though. There was a group of people.
No, he made time travel.
What didn't Banner help him?
No, Tony made it in his house.
Oh my
He was like, I had
god.
this lunch one night, and then he was like,
It's a Mobius strip.
yeah, and he was like, oh my god, time travel. All for a kid no one remembers.
And without that, Captain America would not been able to go back and meet his sweetheart again.
Nope.
Dude, true.
All right. This one, it's gonna start off crazy, but then I switched it up. So
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you the original question, and then I'll ask you the remade question of this. Toph from Avatar: The Last Airbender. You've seen this, right? You've seen.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I've seen enough of it to know, yeah.
Versus Tigress from Kung Fu Panda.
Oh my
I'll be
goodness.
honest. I think Toph.
Yeah,
Right, the
yeah.
floor, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
It's so bad. It's not
Tigress
even
is gonna be
close.
like,
Yeah, like yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Like Brett missed it.
Bro, I
Yeah.
know. When I wrote that, I was like, wait, that's not even close. But I then reworked it.
Okay.
Okay. Toph versus Poe.
No,
It's good news.
Zuko, end of season 1
Okay.
versus Tigress, Kung Fu Panda 1. Both are super arrogant people,
Mhm.
but both are also masters of firebending and mixed martial arts, right? So it's like, I think it comes down to whose ego gets exposed first.
At the end of
Season
movie
one?
1, at the end of season 1?
Yes. At the end of book 1, because Zuko has still he's still searching for Aang, right? And Iroh still hasn't talked to him or nothing.
But
like
I
that.
think Tigress has
I think Tigress
like-
takes that.
yeah.
Personally.
I think Tigress has like a like heart to heart moment with Poe by the end of that movie,
And I
and it's
think
like,
Tigress
you know
has
what,
their
I
head on
didn't.
their shoulders.
Yeah.
Like Tigress is a warrior, like trained as a warrior.
But she also thought that she thought them 5 alone could take on Tai Lung.
And she's
Even
put in her
after-
place, and she acknowledges it. Though.
Yeah,
It's
but
true.
and that's why I'm saying I think she's still learning.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
Mhm.
and I think Zuko is too, right? But I think Zuko. I think the difference also is the firebending itself.
Yeah.
I just don't like. I think if Tigress makes one mistake,
Tigress is like burnt to a
yeah,
crisp.
burnt to her crisp. You know what I mean? And I think like Zuko hits her a couple times, and maybe she gets a little arrogant, and Zuko's like, "Ah!" And she's like, "Oh my god!"
Okay.
Tiger.
I was
Yeah,
about to
I
say,
don't
'cause
know. I don't
Tigress
know.
is fast.
Tigress is very fast.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say against like a fast opponent, firebending is probably the worst.
Worst,
bending.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's why the Fire Nation had to take out the air nomads.
Yeah, no,
These dudes
Mhm.
are so fast and quick,
Yes.
and they can fly.
Literally.
They're gonna take the oxygen away from our fire.
The next one is hard.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
legitimately, I think is a hard question. Poe versus Aang.
Poe versus
The
Aang.
Dragon Warrior versus,
Versus
the
the Avatar.
Avatar.
Grown up Aang?
Huh? No. At the end of
Of the show?
At
Aang.
Have-
Avatar state Aang?
dude, the Dragon Warrior.
Okay, let's rephrase this for a second.
He can literally
We take
skadoosh.
the Dragon
Aang will be
Warrior.
floating 30 feet above him, like, here in the middle.
Have y'all?
You see
have
what
y'all
he did to
not
Ozai?
seen- Wait. Have y'all not seen 3 and 4?
I've not seen 3 or 4.
I have
Oh,
not.
bro,
I've
he
only seen one
summons
and
like
two.
a whole fucking dragon, bro.
Wait,
Poe
but-
is summoning
wait,
a
but doesn't-
dragon
but
and going in between the
Yeah, but
spirit
did you
worlds.
see Aang with the koi fish?
I agree. I
Did you see
think,
him ride that big old thing?
bro. I just think like Poe's got some more gas than what y'all
I
are giving
guarantee he
him.
does. I have only seen 1 and 2, and his biggest feat in those is like, I guess he does take out Tai Lung with the skadoosh.
He takes out Tai Lung. He also like masters meditation for the peacock.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
right, the shit that Shifu couldn't master in his like long
Yeah,
extensive
that
life.
is very true.
Like he is the Dragon Warrior. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
gotta put respect on that.
And Aang took down a empire.
Yeah, that look.
100-year
I
empire.
honestly, me personally, I personally would say Aang wins that fight, but I just think y'all were like, Aang, what? And I was like,
think
whoa.
Avatar State is just so.
Oh, but
It's
like he
kinda
can
OP.
literally, he is the Dragon Warrior.
Yeah.
He's the Dragon Warrior.
He is the Dragon.
All right. My last verses is actually my favorite one that I wrote.
Okay.
Okay.
The Joker versus Pennywise.
From what I know, I'm gonna say Pennywise.
I'm gonna say Pennywise.
Whoa! I don't know if Pennywise could break the Joker.
Too. Yeah, but Pennywise gets shot in the face like 5 times. and
but
it
Yeah,
doesn't
but like
matter.
literally,
Pennywise, like, eternal.
33-year-old like random average Joes motherfuckers beat this guy.
What?
Yeah, like the loser. Club.
Yeah, the Loser Club. They killed
They
Pennywise.
did not kill him.
Yes.
When?
In the
I've
movie.
only seen the
Like,
first.
I thought the whole point is that he just always comes back.
No,
Yeah,
no.
He, he returns.
I think they kill him, and I think that's why it ends.
But either way, also wasn't it like only the losers club? Like that was like the perfect people to take him down.
No, they were just all good friends, and they
Oh, just
believed
like
in the
friendship.
courage in each other not to be afraid of Pennywise. And I just don't know if Pennywise could show anything to the Joker that would actually fucking make, because Pennywise eats off of fear.
True.
Could he even eat off of? Could he scare the Joker?
Probably. I'm gonna look up if the Scarecrow works on the Joker.
Well, 'cause
Like
I
the
think-
Scarecrow?
Yeah, like,
Is
has
it called
scare
Venom?
toxin.
Scare
Like,
toxin.
I don't know if I think that scaring is the way to get to the Joker. I feel like depression is the way to get to the Joker. Because like anytime he doesn't feel like what he's doing is worth it anymore, that's when he loses like all purpose.
Yeah.
Like we see this in Batman Beyond when he is like, I'm not laughing.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm not laughing, I'm not like engaging, like it doesn't hurt me.
Hurt me
Like why
anymore.
aren't you reacting to me, right?
Yeah.
And like his power feeds from his ability to get under your skin. And
Yeah.
like the minute that you don't do that, he just like doesn't care anymore.
Exactly.
No, and I just looked it up, and the Joker is generally in the Nightfall storyline.
Yeah.
It does not work against him.
And that's what I'm
So I
saying,
think that's
like-
a very good point that I
like-
didn't think about.
And also, it's just like, I do think Pennywise is an entity, right? And so
He's like an alien.
and so like I do think it would be hard for the Joker to deal with him, right? I think it's more of a, I don't know if either one could actually effectively fuck with the other.
Yeah, I feel like
Uh-huh.
they'd probably shake hands and just. go their
Is-
own ways.
Is this also a comics only Joker?
No, this is whichever Joker you want to use. bro.
Because I'll also raise one for Joker then to play devil's advocate. That if we're going with like Arkham City
Mhm.
Joker and then into like Arkham
Right.
Knight, like he dies but he doesn't go away.
No.
Yeah,
You know what I
he-
mean?
he-
Like
he
his
stays as a
spirit
subconscious
stays there
within
forever.
Batman.
Yeah.
So I think it just depends on like what you're counting as Joker and like what verse.
But even that, we that could be attributed to the fact that like Batman has Joker's blood
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Arkham City. Yeah, I think I'd probably give it to
Pennywise.
Pennywise. If they're like fighting hand to hand, I'm giving it to
Oh,
Pennywise.
I think I'm.
Well,
taking
I think I'm
Pennywise.
giving it to Joker if it's just a straight up boxing match.
Really?
But he
Bro,
just,
I feel like that's where
Pennywise-
Joker crumbles, is in a-
Pennywise
in a
tanks it.
boxing match.
No, bro. Pennywise is literally.
He's gonna, like, open his mouth and
Yeah, but he's also scared of fucking 12-year-old children.
but which Joker is not.
yeah, but Joker is in fact a grown man.
Yeah, exactly.
He
Like-
might be scared of the pinstripes though.
like, but that's what I'm saying. Like Pennywise is scared of children. Why the and the grown ass adults.
Actually, anything that Joker's doing just doesn't really.
Yeah, I agree. I do think Pennywise probably wins. I just think like I also wanted to shoot.
Because,
That
like,
is an
a
interesting
punch from
one.
Yeah.
Pennywise hurts the fuck out of the Joker because it's just a penny punch hurts the fuck out
Like a
of the Joker.
Joker. True.
But a punch from the Joker does
Not
not do anything
Pennywise.
to Pennywise.
Yeah, true.
Mhm.
And also, he could just fucking put on the fucking lights. Put him in the lights.
Yeah, literally.
I forgot about
Or
that.
just leave.
I will
Like, he
say,
can't just
though,
leave.
the I can't remember. It's not the Batman Beyond Joker, but it's like one of the animated series where he has like the big like really long green hair.
I know where it's like.
Yes, and it like
Yeah.
it's like hangs down.
Yeah,
that
It's
is Batman Beyond.
like that one.
He's a menace.
It probably is Batman.
I think it is
Beyond.
Batman Beyond.
But that guy is like that guy's
Evil.
kind of a tank.
Yeah, he is.
He's got a lot more oomph behind him. I feel
Or the
like
Joker
physically.
in Arkham Asylum with the Venom.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like,
where he's injected with
Yeah.
the
He's
Bane
like
stuff.
Super Joker.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to keep asking? You want to ask a
Oh, I
question?
got a quick one for y'all.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
show y'all this image. For the people at home, this is a character called Boris from Avengers Doomsday that's coming out.
Okay.
It's describing
It's the
them.
Mandalorian.
It's kind of a Doctor.
Kind of looks like the Mandalorian.
It's kind of a Doctor Doom mask, and it has like a third hole right in between the two eyes and higher up.
Uh-huh.
So this character's code name, people are saying, is Boris.
Yeah.
And the big talk on the town right now is that it's Doctor Strange working for Doom.
Yeah, I could see that.
And that the reason they think that is at the end of Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange like awakens his third eye.
Oh.
And that third hole in the helmet is for his third eye.
True.
And at the end of Multiverse of Madness, Clea, that woman in purple, like comes in and is like, you caused an incursion, you're gonna help us fix it.
Yeah.
And takes him. And Doom, his goal most likely is to stop the
The
incursions.
incursions.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think a lot of people think Doom and Strange are gonna be working together, which also happens in the comics.
A lot.
So I was
Doctor
just
Doom
curious.
and, like there's comic iterations where Doctor Doom is supreme sorcerer.
Yeah, and Strange is his like left hand man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which is like what we got out of Multiverse of Madness was that he was becoming the Supreme Sorcerer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So do you think it's Doctor Strange? And do you think Strange is working with Doom? Yeah, or just whatever.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
I could definitely see it. I think the worlds colliding is gonna be like a misrepresentation. Like not a misrepresentation, but it's gonna be cause so much chaos like that the MCU world that we know is gonna fight the X-Men world that was relevant but then got killed off. Right?
Yeah.
And so
Have you heard the leaks, Jacob, from Doomsday?
I haven't heard
And I gave you
anything
the
about.
quick early leak, apparently what like the beginning of the movie is, or do you not want to hear it?
I'll allow it.
This is purely leaked. The leak is that the movie's gonna start with the Fox X-Men universe, that universe having an incursion with the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man universe, and that we're gonna see the X-Men fighting Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. And if
That
that,
would be
happens,
hype.
and Tobey comes out on top,
Well, so
Toby is the strongest.
I would also like to say that in comics, Spider-Man has fought X-Force Cyclops
Mm-hmm.
and not X-Force, Phoenix Force, Magic, and I think what's his name? The big metal dude that be helping Deadpool.
And he's in Deadpool.
Yeah.
Deadpool movies.
Uh,
Colossus.
Colossus. He took on both of them and won
Yeah.
with the Phoenix Force.
I think that's gonna be fire. I think that Toby's universe is gonna go away. I think
Yes.
he's gonna lose the incursion, but I think Toby is gonna be in.
And
Doomsday.
yeah, I think Toby,
Mhm.
that is going to be the Spider-Man.
I think he's like the hole in all the trailers. How there's like a gap in the
Yes.
middle of people where it looks like someone else should be there.
It's going to be
I
Toby.
think it's Toby Spider-Man.
I'd be
I
so
think
hyped.
it'd be so hype.
That could be
yeah.
interesting.
But I think that Doctor Doom and Doctor Strange have a very specific and unique relationship in the Marvel
Mhm.
like universe because like Doctor Doom is like the number one bad guy. Like in a lot of comic runs where he's in, he is just kind of a Fantastic Four villain, but also in a lot he is just like the world ender.
Have y'all read the first issue of Doctor Doom? So I started like a read through of just like the Marvel universe from like the beginning.
That's crazy.
And this was like maybe like a couple years ago, and I stopped after like maybe like 50 or 60 issues.
Okay.
but I did read the first Doctor Doom issue, and he's such a dork, dude.
Yeah.
He is
Yeah.
such a like nobody, can't hurt a fly.
Yep.
Like literally like just some dork scientist that was like really angry and was like, I
That's-
hate you.
Reed
Richards, I hate you.
Well, it's 'cause
and they like they like put his nose in the poop and they're like, look at what you
"You're the
did.
only man I can outsmart."
That's smart.
Yeah.
But dude, isn't that crazy? Like he is like whereas Batman is number one smartest man, right? But he's not like the strongest guy, right? Or he's not like the most athletic guy or the most agile, right? But Doctor Doom is like the second smartest man and like the second strongest sorcerer in all of Marvel.
He's also just
Yeah.
so influential.
Yes.
Oh,
I feel like
yeah,
he
he's absolutely-
knows how
He-
to like get people to follow him.
Yeah, he's a manipulator. He
Yeah.
is a mad manipulator.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
He's very good at that.
do you want to do one more question, and then I have a quick thing I want to say,
Uh-huh.
and then we can do that gauntlet I was talking about.
Okay.
Or if you have like some quicker ones, 'cause we're almost at an hour right now.
Yeah. How long are we thinking about?
We can keep going at like past an hour. I just don't want to go too late.
Okay.
I don't want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's. Okay. Let's see. Do y'all want to do a fun one or y'all want to do a deeper one?
Let's do both.
Okay, let's do
Yeah,
both.
we have time for multiple.
Okay. I want to do these two, and then I'm gonna do one that's not really media related, just more of like.
Okay. Yeah, I have one that's kind of like that.
Okay. Would you rather run Stark Industries, but you are who you are and you get to continue living your life?
Mm-hmm.
Or would you rather run Wayne Industries, but you have to keep the Batman a secret? You do not have to be Batman, but you can be, but you also have to keep up the facade.
Personally, I would choose Wayne Tech.
Okay.
Because Wayne Tech is crazy because Wayne Tech is we were watching a video about this. But like Wayne Tech is like in everything.
Yes.
Like every industry, Wayne Tech has its little freaking fingers in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I would want to be Batman.
Yeah.
Personally. You give me the Batmobile, you give me the bat suit. Sorry, Penguin. I'm coming.
Give me the grapple gun.
Give me the grapple gun.
Give me the wings.
Give me the bat away. Give me the grapple gun.
Watch me glide.
Watch me glide.
I think that I would also pick Batman for similar reasons, but also because like the quality of life in Gotham in that universe may be like so significantly worse a lot of the time.
Okay,
I feel
thought
like
you were about to say it's so much better. I was like, that's
it. Like I
insane.
feel like just the average person living in Gotham has like a terrible life.
Yeah, but that's why it pays to live in Wayne Manor
Yeah.
on your own little island.
Yeah,
like
that's
everyone
true.
else.
Well, no, at least I don't have to worry about like aliens coming on my front doorstep.
But you're
every
not Iron
single
Man.
day.
You're not Iron
No,
Man.
I know, but like they do enough damage on their own.
Yeah, but in this world, aliens wouldn't be coming because there isn't an Iron Man.
There is no Iron Man.
No. You just run Stark Industries.
Okay, there's no Avengers. There's
No.
Oh.
That's why I specifically said you run Stark. You run Stark Industries.
Okay.
Like you were just the playboy philanthropist.
And so we don't know of any superheroes, supervillains that
no.
exist.
Could be Iron Man though, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you could eventually just be like, okay, I'm gonna build the fucking suit.
Nah, cause I'm not fucking evil, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not an evil multi-billionaire that only cares about myself.
And this is after we've stopped building mass weapons of destruction.
Okay. Well, I think I probably would go with Stark Industries then, but I do want to be Batman.
Yeah, being Batman would be cool.
Being
But
Batman is-
I think keeping up the facade of being Batman would be so fucking tiring. On top of being Batman.
Mhm.
No, I only have a few homies. I tell my homies. I'm
Yeah, but that's the thing. If you're running Wayne Industries, you have to go to these fucking parties.
Oh yeah.
You have to show up. No, it's not fun.
No, it's actually I'd be the Bruce Wayne that doesn't show up.
You
Like,
said,
there's Bruce Wayne
Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
Like, that's like
Go
Pattin's
for me,
Bruce Wayne.
Alfred. I don't want to go.
I
Go
send
for
Alfred
me.
everywhere. Alfred, go.
oh, Alfred, go do my life.
Alfred, go do my parties. He'd be like, okay.
But Bruce, I'm tired.
Bruce, I'm 97.
Do it, Alfred.
Alfred, go party with the college.
I have to go in my tights and underwear and use my grapple gun throughout the
I have to go
city.
fight clowns.
Exactly. All right. This next one is really fun because we are all into Pokemon. We're all super big
Oh,
into
yeah,
Pokemon,
yeah.
right? If you were a gym leader, what type of Pokemon would be the type of your gym? And what would your gym look like?
Do you have one? Do you want to start what we think?
Yeah, I can start. I think if I was to have my own gym, I think it would be a dragon. I'd be a dragon type
Mhm.
because dragon is my favorite everything. I love dragons. And then my gym would be like up in the clouds thing. And you know how like in Pokemon gyms it's like you beat this boss and this thing moves over, or this opening that wasn't open is now open, or right, you know that. Instead of that, it's like you're going up on clouds. And so like the first one is on the ground, and then after you beat them, they're like, "Oh, well, here's your Nimbus. Good luck." And then you go up on the cloud, and then the next opponent is on the next cloud. And if you beat them, they get on your cloud and you go on theirs, and then you go up to the next level until you reach me at the top, and then we have a dragon fight.
Flying Nimbus.
Yeah,
That'd
exactly.
be awesome.
I just think that would I'm a big dragon person, and I think that's a cool design.
Yeah,
That would be my gym. It would be like a sky gym.
I think I do.
that's pretty rad.
That's sick. I think I do probably a ghost gym,
Okay.
and I think I would have. It would be like almost like a dojo, like almost like a gladiator pit.
Okay.
And the ghost, it'd be like the traversal of the gym would be centered around like having to dodge and move around like haunted weaponry.
That's
Like-
good.
Like suits of armor that are like dropping like halberds to the ground.
Yeah. That's
Stuff
fire.
like that, and then I'd have a bunch of ghost Pokemon that are like haunted items.
Yeah, that's cool as hell.
I think I was at first. I was gonna say that I would be like a technology gym,
I was also thinking
and
that.
I would have like computers and like the like
Like
not
circuit
like
board.
magnetite, and I would have whatever the one that's like the gears is literally just gears. But then I was like, I don't know of like a fun way to make like that gym. I think what I would actually do is I would be like a rock and grass type gym,
Okay.
and I would be like a hiking mountain
Whoa,
gym.
like you got to go up the mountain.
and the the inner, like the actual building of the gym is at the top of the mountain, but the journey up the mountain is you doing like and it's pretty long. It would be like a longer journey, and then once you get to the actual building at the top, it's just me in there.
Oh, he said I don't even have a team.
You've done the work.
It's like in SpongeBob when they get to the top of the karate tower.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That's awesome.
That's gas. And then my last question,
Okay.
a little bit more of the deeper side, right? And what is the best written story in your opinion?
I have an answer. But do you all have an answer?
It's tough. And I'm talking all time. In your opinion, what is the best written story?
Twilight. No, I'm kidding.
The Mormons.
I did watch Twilight recently. That's a good set of movies.
Well, it's not bad.
Twilight's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's interesting.
It is
For
interesting.
sure.
I
It's
hate-
not top tier, but
No,
it's interesting.
I hate
for
the
sure.
diamond skin vampires. I can't stand that.
I think
dumb
they're
shit.
so funny.
Yeah, that's why I can't stand it. They're vampires. They're not supposed to be goofy. They're so goofy. And I hate the fucking new blood people that are like the Victorian people that are like, oh, the new bloods suck. Us old bloods are the best. And then they start getting like random people pregnant with fucking like vampire juice to take down the Victorian. It's so dumb, bro. But it's fun. It's a lot of fun. But I remember seeing Robert Pattinson walk out with the sun without his shirt for the first time. It's all shine bright like a diamond. Rihanna starts singing in the background, bro.
Dude, I really love the first time you see like Bella and Edward look at each other,
Oh
and
my
Bella's got
God.
that fuck ass face
Dude,
on,
it's-
where like her mouth is half open, and she's like,
That's awesome.
so
She's
funny.
doing, yeah, it's
Anyway,
Best written story.
For me, I'm a glazer, but for me, it's One Piece.
You think that's the
I
best
think it's the
written
best
all
written story.
time?
For me, yes.
More than like Lord of the Rings?
Yeah. I think we are currently watching a modern day Odyssey be written.
That's tough.
And it's my favorite story. And it's my favorite story because I think it's the best story in fiction.
Yeah.
it's
Which I know I'm a glazer. Look,
No. And I think that's okay.
I
I don't have any like. I don't think that's a bad choice,
I
right?
don't
Yeah.
either.
I
I think
don't.
it's a good story.
I think that is a good choice.
There's
I'm just.
never been a piece of media that has captured me the way One Piece has in my entire life.
I think I do have my answer, and mine's kind of me being a glazer too. But I do want to throw a crazy shout out. And this is going to be crazy for me specifically. I would like to shout out Stephen King and the Dark Tower series.
That's very good.
That story is so good. I've never been a book person. I'm dyslexic. I have a hard time reading and staying connected to characters, right? I'm on book 7. I've spent almost 100 hours with these characters, and damn, dude. Like Stephen King has talked about, like, this series of books, every other book he's ever written was just practice in order for him to
Yeah.
write this series. And so I cannot give enough credit to that series of books because I think it is going to be my favorite series of books I ever read, which sucks because it's the first series I ever decided to read. But I think, honestly, the best story, in my opinion, is Berserk. I think it's the greatest story ever told.
Yeah, Berserk's
Like,
phenomenal.
I genuinely, I don't think, like,
Berserk was one that was in my brain when I was.
it's just, and it's not even complete yet, right? It's not done. And rest in peace, Miura, right? Because he died before he got to finish his story. But like the impact and influence that this story has had on my life and so many other people's lives, right? The meaning of like perseverance and what it really means to just like grit your teeth and just make it through
Live
something.
for the sake of living.
Living, right? And like to be able to let go of revenge and anger, to be able to live a better life, right, is like so good. And like how people look at themselves on the inside, right, where nobody else can see. Like, I just think it's phenomenal. I think Berserk is probably what I would say is the best written story of all time. Also, shout out to Vinland Saga.
Vinland's also great.
I've got some like honorable mentions and stuff like that. One, I think the Breaking Bad universe.
Oh, Breaking Bad is so
and
good.
like
That's
I
also an honorable
I
mention.
don't think it's the best story ever written.
Yeah.
Because I think it does like it doesn't tell as much of an impactful story as I would want it to be like the best story ever written.
Yeah.
But I think that like Vince Gilligan as the like the showrunner
Showrunner,
of
yeah.
that universe, I think he's just done a wonderful job
I
at,
can agree.
at making
I
like
can agree.
interesting stories that captivate me every time,
Yes.
minus the Fly episode. But
Well,
like
I love that you don't like the.
I think the Fly episode is all right, but I think it like for the average watcher, that episode can be
It's a
really
little
tough
boring.
to get through.
See, I think I can understand that on the first watch. On the second watch, I think it's one of the best episodes of the whole show.
I think that there are a lot of points to make for that. Yes,
Yeah.
I think it is an interesting
Yeah, I
episode,
understand the first
and
watch.
I think it's an entertaining episode. But I
Yeah.
think that it is like
the themes of it can go over your head on a first watch.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I can agree with that.
I think it is well written though, even
Yeah.
that episode.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Another honorable mention would be one that I can't remember right now, so it must not be that good. Oh, I just take that back. Kiki's Delivery Service.
Oh, that's a great
I
movie.
think is a wonderful movie
Great story.
about finding yourself when you've lost yourself.
Yeah.
And like figuring out what you want to do rather than what you're supposed to do. Because I feel like one of the big things in life is not finding out what you were meant to do,
Yes.
but finding what makes you
Happy.
excited
What
to
do you
to
want
seek the
to do?
future,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I think that movie is a really great story about just a girl
Well, like,
who
you
is
throw up every day.
Yeah.
finding what gets her up every day, and it obviously happens to be like this magical story. But I think my favorite part in that movie is not about her relationship with the boy. It's not her relationship with her guardians or the people that she lives with in the bread place or whatever. It's her interaction with the girl that she finds in the woods,
Yeah.
where she's like hit rock bottom and she's like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with my life anymore. And she is like, I'm a failure. I am not worthy of doing this thing that I've set my life out to do. And this girl basically tells her, like, you just have to suck it up, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no one's going to be there to just
To
tell
do
you
it
what
for
to
you,
do
yeah.
every day.
Yep.
You have to go out and try things and like find what makes you happy, or else nothing's gonna make you happy because you're never
Yeah.
gonna try anything.
Exactly.
And I think that the message of that story is just like one that changed my life when I
Yeah.
saw it.
Yeah, I
That's
love that
it's
movie.
yeah, it's so good.
It's my
very-
favorite movie of all time.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
That is a great movie and a
Um,
great mention.
I think that personally, the story I think is the best written story of all time so far is Hunter x Hunter.
Hunter x Hunter.
Oh, what
That's
a
a great-
shout-out.
That's a great pick. I love Hunter.
I
And the manga
think
just came back.
that do what?
The
manga just came
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Yep.
That's the thing. I haven't even read past
All of it.
Oh
like
man.
the show. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
already like there is something about Gon and his journey and just like his drive to just be the best version of himself
Self,
that he
yeah.
can be just for the sake of living and experiencing that like really inspires me
Yeah.
to just like reach out for my goals and do what I want to do.
Yeah.
Like
and Gon and Kilo's relationship
It's
and
so
what-
good.
and how they motivate each other to
yes.
do exactly that.
I would say Gon's relationship with anybody.
With
dude.
anybody. It's insane.
Other
Gon
than-
is awesome.
Man, I love Hunter. It really makes me sad where Gon's character, where the last time we see his character,
Yeah,
right?
in the
Mhm.
show. and
Because
stuff.
it is like, and I love the parallel between Meruem and Gon, right? It's like
Mhm.
this pure evil thing that's literally eating babies, right? This ant that's not human, that doesn't understand humanity or morality or anything like that. He's like, I do as I please. This monster that couldn't have his like his ideas or his morals ever changed or even challenged, right? And Gon is the exact same way for the exact opposite thing, right? He's like, I am nicer than nice. I am sweeter than sweet. Like, you can't change me. You can rip my arms off. You can hurt my friends. You can do all these things, but you're not going to change me, right? But then to see where his character ends at the last arc,
At the end of
right?
the arc, yeah.
It's so and it's beautiful, but it's so sad to see that child that is just pure child innocence. That's just like, I'm on a goal to achieve a dream, which is to see my father.
I just think that Gon is so human.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
he
yeah.
is like
Well,
one
that's
of
exactly what like the Chimera Ant arc is.
Yes.
Like,
Right.
you've been following this human, and now you're gonna see how someone who has absolutely no humanity falls into humanity, falls in love with
With
and
humanity.
someone that is like the epitome of what the human like
Experience
moral
is.
compass and like
Yeah.
experience is supposed to be fall into this person that has no morals
It has
left.
nothing left.
Yes.
Yeah. Who feels that like they would rather give everything to revenge.
Yeah.
Which like not that specifically, but like that's what being human is, right? It's
Yeah.
making mistakes. It's
It's
doing
letting yourself getting taken by things.
absolutely.
Like when Netero says, "You know nothing of the bottomless malice within the human heart,"
Yes.
Mhm.
right? Yeah, exactly. Like, that is what it means to be human, right?
You have no idea the limits I'm willing to go to because of the pain I felt.
Like,
Yeah.
and I get that. I totally get that, right? And that, but I also like, it hurts to see that. Not that it's bad writing at all. The reason it hurts is because it's actually really good writing, right?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it just hurts, and it also really hurts to see Netero as that kind of character also, because I love Netero so much because he is so curious and he's
Mhm.
so willing to take chances and gamble on the thing that is interesting or intriguing, right? And I think it's hard to watch him like kill Meruem, even though he can see the humanity growing within him.
Mhm.
But he's like, no, I won't give myself the opportunity to realize that you're a human being, because if I do, I'll know that I'm wrong,
Yep.
right? And
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Hunter's just beautiful.
Hunter is really good.
There's something about like seeing what Gon will sacrifice to
Everything.
reach his goals.
Yeah.
Everything.
And so like a lot of things, a lot of like things that I hear about Hunter in particular, is that people don't like Gon because of his selfishness. They think he's a very selfish character,
He's 12.
and that
He
yeah,
is.
like
That's the whole point.
yeah,
He
like
is, but like that's not a. It's not wrong to be
And
selfish.
Luffy is selfish too.
yeah, and so like I think it's I hate when I hear that, because it's like
It is wrong to be selfish at the expense of others.
others.
But it's not wrong to have your own drive and to seek things for yourself.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. I don't know. I think a lot of people look at Gon like he is like this, I don't know, this pillar of like justice, right? But it's like also he's a 12-year-old boy.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
also it's like you could say Gon is selfish in a ways of where like he is making decisions to continue his journey, but at the same time he gave up everything for someone else.
Yep.
For a man to people who have only watched the anime that Gon just met.
Yeah.
Yeah. For a guy that doesn't give a shit about him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like he doesn't. Like
yeah.
like he is open to the idea of like being with him, but not as a father,
Yeah.
as an equal,
Yeah.
Yeah.
as a constituent.
Yeah, he's like you're a hunter now.
Yeah.
I'm not your dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I gave up being your dad
to be a hunter.
to be a hunter, so the least I could do is be your friend,
Yeah.
right? But like
We do
he's
got to
not-
talk about something though.
What's up?
Jin is the worst father in all of anime
Yeah.
history. The worst father.
Okay, actually-
Gambino?
Yeah.
Gambino's pretty bad. but
Gambino's worse than Jing.
I don't know.
At least Jing was absent.
And also
Gambino was like actually like
present. And,
detrimental.
what, you don't think like him becoming a hunter is detrimental to his health?
No, because it brought Gon happiness.
Are we talking? Are we talking about only main story
Yeah.
fathers,
Yeah,
not like a father that was in an anime, but like was only there for like an
Yeah,
episode.
no.
Because in my mind, I'm thinking in Hunter x Hunter, there's a worse father.
Who?
The guy that's around for like one episode where they tell this random story about this one guy who like gets abused by like his alcoholic father and is like literally his only function is to go out and make money for his dad to drink.
Oh,
That guy is like the worst person on the
yeah,
planet.
that dude does suck. And then he sells out his
Jing is the most
kid.
absentee father.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's pretty
Yasop's
absent.
the worst father than Jing. At least Jing didn't leave a dying mother.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I just feel like,
Just to be
Jing-
a pirate.
but like, where's Gon's mom? What happened to Gon's mom? She died, right?
We don't know.
We don't know.
Unless it's in the manga, we don't know anything about.
Yeah, I
Jing's
don't
mom.
know.
If-
'Cause
if
Jing's
it's manga, I
are-
don't know.
Gon specifically turns down the opportunity to possibly find out information about his mom.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
when he gets like the box from his dad, like that has like the tape in it, his
Yeah.
dad is like, if you want to hear about your mom, keep listening to the tape. And he's like, nope. And
That
then
has to be some shit he's saving for the end of the story. I'm assuming.
well,
Or it's never gonna come up.
I-
Like, he just,
I-
Or Gon's like, fuck my mom.
I personally think that it is more impactful of a choice to never mention his mom ever again than it would be to explain what happened to his mom.
yeah.
Because
I figure that.
the whole point of him doing that is him accepting his aunt or whoever she is.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
what
I
she
know.
is to
I know
him.
who you're talking about, though.
But like his guardian
Yeah, his aunt.
is as his mom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he makes a very conscious choice
Yeah.
to be like, I don't really care
It doesn't really matter.
what my father was to me or what my mother was to me. Like this is the person who raised me. And this is the person who I find as my parent.
And this is the person who's grieving when I leave.
Yes, and my
Other than
dad
he
is
is a-
just some dude that I want to be like.
Yeah, which is
aspire to be
crazy.
like my dad.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy to me, bro. He's like, yeah, my absentee father, my absentee
For
mother,
real.
But I look up to my father.
Couldn't be me, but
No.
but it is like I don't know. I just think it's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
no,
a crazy story.
It is.
awesome.
It's really
It's a
good. No, I
beautiful
agree. I think it's definitely up there.
That's a great pick.
It is a great pick. What's your gauntlet?
Okay, so
Also, you need to read Berserk.
I do need to read Berserk. I know.
I know.
I know. Well, I want to read from your hardcover
I have 'em.
covies.
I do. I have.
Covies
Covers.
hardcover books.
I have. I have every single one up to 14.
Yeah.
I guess there's 15 now, but
Okay, I have a quick thing I just want to tell you about that I think is kind of cool.
okay.
And then we'll go through this gauntlet real quick, which shouldn't take too long. So next year, Lego always has. I'm a big Lego fan. Lego always has a Millennium Falcon on shelves.
Yep.
And so they made in Lego sets. There's a thing called Play Scale, which is like kind of designed to be played with, and then there's a thing called UCS, at least for Star Wars. This is not Star Wars. UCS, which is designed for like display. Okay. Back in like 2020, 2021, they made a play set Millennium Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
Then they reskinned the almost exact same set and then called it the Dark Falcon, and it was like a what if Star Wars thing where I had like Darth Jar Jar, and like
Oh.
redeemed Vader, and it was really
That's
cool.
cool.
They're doing another one called the Iron Falcon, and it's a Star Wars Marvel crossover.
Yo.
And it's called the Iron Falcon. It has an Iron 3PO minifigure,
Whoa.
a War 2 D2 minifigure, Spider Han Solo,
That's
Captain
fire.
Alderaan, and Hulk Baka.
That's
And it's the
sick.
first time we've gotten two like Lego
Crossovers?
IPs crossover.
That's fire.
Strictly within Lego.
That's fire. That's fire.
Really?
I think so. Outside like Lego Dimensions, but like a real set where it's like two IPs that Lego just has the rights to,
Mm-hmm.
then combining them into one thing.
What?
That I can think of at least.
I find that hard to believe, but I believe you.
I can't think of any others.
Yeah, I
Like,
just
like Batman never was like in the video games. Indiana Jones was in the Star Wars video game,
but like their actual sets.
but there was never like an Indiana Jones figure
With the
in
Star Wars.
set or anything like that.
Yeah.
Then I can. There might be some obscure shit that. I
Yeah,
don't
is there like a Iron C3PO anywhere else? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, like these are all new things.
Yeah,
like-
exactly.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
That
That is
Interesting.
cool.
I probably won't buy it, but it's cool.
Yeah.
I might buy the figs like on the secondhand market. Okay, so this gauntlet is a top 3 gauntlet. So
Top
I have
three.
7 total things that we as a collective are basically gonna draft the top 3 of. So
Okay.
we'll go one at a time and choose one thing that we believe should be in the top 3. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yeah.
No, could you explain that one more time?
So here, the first one is superhero movies.
Okay.
So us, I will choose one, Joe will choose one, and you, Jacob, will choose one, and that will be our top 3 superhero movies. And we're
Okay.
gonna do 7 different ones.
Okay.
So first is superhero movies. Do you want me to start?
Yeah, and how many are we choosing? Just
We're
3?
each gonna choose one
Different one.
Yeah.
But we'll do it 3 times.
Yeah. No, one time each. To make
Oh.
a collective
Like the top 3. Heard. Got you.
Hmm.
So for me, I'm gonna say Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh.
And I can't pick the one that
No,
you
you
picked?
cannot pick the one I said.
Okay.
You MFer.
I don't have to go first.
No,
Well,
no,
I-
no.
I
You
would-
already
Well,
did.
you already
No, I'm
did.
saying for this one, I do have to go first. I
Okay.
mean, for the later ones.
Okay.
I wrote these down.
Okay, so Spider Verse is yours. We will, for me. Give me. What?
You can choose it. You can
no,
choose it,
you
bro.
already chose a Spider Man.
It's okay. It can be all 3 Spider-Man
No,
movies, bro.
no,
Who cares?
no.
My
Let me
fault they're
think.
top and verse.
Let,
Like, literally.
let me look. Let me think. Let me cook. Give me the Avengers. The
Avengers.
Okay.
The
The
original
2012 Avengers movie.
Yep.
Great pick.
You know, I think it's actually a stellar movie.
What?
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange is really
Strange. Okay. Is that what you're picking?
I think I'm gonna just pick that one.
Okay.
Okay, bet. Yeah, these are meant to be like.
Ooh.
Okay. He's changing. He's flipping. His hand was not off the piece.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Doctor
Ah,
Strange.
and then he's
I was-
officially-
he's putting his hand off the piece.
I was gonna possibly switch it to Infinity War, but
That's a
Infinity
great pick.
War needs so many other factors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
involved
and
to
that's
make it
why
what it is.
I think that is why I chose the Avengers over any other movie, because like
You
even
can just go to the
yeah, you can just watch the Avengers and you're like, these are fucking cool ass superheroes.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, next up, and whoever goes
You'll
first.
start. You'll
Okay.
start this one.
Okay.
Magic the Gathering colors.
Ooh.
Like
Okay.
Pairs,
No,
like
like Uber.
like types.
White, black, blue, red, green.
I think that my favorite has always been white,
White. Okay.
but
I love white. White.
I was gonna
Oh,
say
that sounds
green is
terrible.
like a honorable mention for me.
Green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Jacob with white.
I used to be super heavy into. I really love white in Magic. I love blinking. I love exiling things. I love
Mhm.
getting rid of things permanently. Green used to be a favorite of mine, but recently, I'm gonna go black.
Black.
Black
My
is a good
favorite's
color
green,
too.
so I am no
Bro,
shade.
yeah.
Green been making all the way to me, and my second favorite's black.
Yeah, black.
So,
Yeah.
Black has been a lot of fun.
I think those are the
It's
top
like-
three. I think blue is one of the most interesting ones, but it's also one of the most like annoying ones
Yes.
to play with.
I think blue is the most fun to play, but can lead to the most salt at the table by the end of the game.
I
think
If
white
played
can do that too.
irresponsibly.
White can
Yeah.
make some salt.
I think that life gain is one of my favorite mechanics.
Yeah, I
so
know
that's
it
why I
is.
really
I
like it.
know it
Deck
is.
is a life game deck, bro. A Johnny gain 100 life.
Yup.
You love that
I love
card.
that card.
I'll start this one.
Okay, sidekicks.
Sidekicks.
It can be anything.
Yeah, I know.
Superhero sidekick.
Mhm.
I'm thinking. I'm really thinking. Who is a good sidekick?
I've got mine. I can guarantee neither of you are gonna pick this one.
Throw it. Who is it?
No, I got. Wait.
Okay,
Oh,
go
yeah,
ahead,
I
go
got
ahead,
mine. I
go
got
ahead.
mine. Samwise Gamgee.
Oh,
That's a good
great
one.
pick. Sam Morgan Gant. That's a phenomenal pick.
You can go Tanner.
You want me to go next?
Yeah.
Patrick Starr.
Patrick Starr. Great.
Is that who you had?
Insane. Because you know who I picked?
Who?
Barnacle Boy.
Oh my goodness!
That's crazy.
So you're saying Mermaid Man is the main character?
I'm saying that he is
Yeah.
the superhero and Barnacle
Barnacle
Boy.
Boy is,
I think he's like the canonical sidekick.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
the Batman.
no,
and Robin.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
for
think
sure.
you're right. Okay,
You'll start this one.
me?
Yeah.
Cuisines.
Mm.
I'm gonna go Cajun.
Oh,
Never mind.
What?
I was gonna say
Kid
Kid
cuisine.
Cuisine.
I kind of had the same thought. I was like, oh my god, I don't know.
You said
kids.
Cajun though?
Yeah, Cajun's what I'm gonna pick.
Yeah, that's a
I
good
love
one.
Cajun food.
I'm gonna go Italian.
Oh, thank God.
Big fan, guys.
Big fan of
Big
Italian
fan.
food.
I'm gonna say I'm in between two right now.
If my second place doesn't make it on the list, I'm throwing it as an honorable mention. I know this is top 3. I don't care.
I think I'm gonna go with Mexican.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God.
'Cause
I was
it
gonna be
was
like,
in
it
between
has
Mexican or Tex-Mex, but I think that
Mexican
Mexico
is
just does it better.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I like Tex-Mex more, but I think it's just because I'm American.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think we, you know what I mean.
yeah. All right, you'll start this one.
Favorite or top 3 gadgets / doohickeys.
Oh my God. Does like a dongle count as a doohickey?
I was thinking like fictional, like the one that came in my brain was like the portal gun.
Oh, from Rick and
Okay.
Morty. Okay.
Rick and Morty.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then, like,
The
Okay.
first thing that came to my head was whatever thing in like in in like old TV shows that goes whoop, 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 whoop,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, like random ass bullshit.
Yeah.
That's why I just put doohickeys on there. But, like it could be anything. Just
But-
some weird piece of tech.
Okay,
That's
I
what
think
it's
I
supposed
have
to be.
mine.
I think my real one is probably the Omnitrix.
No.
That's a great pick.
That is a great pick.
The
That's a
Omnitrix.
fantastic
I just
pick.
remember always as a kid wanting to have the Omnitrix and like
Yeah,
wanting to pick
bro.
my alien and slam it down on my wrist at Mach 12.
Yeah.
You break my
your arm.
shit.
Yeah, bro. This might be crazy, right? But the first thing that legitimately popped in my head, and I was like, you know what? I think I am gonna choose that as a doohickey, is SpongeBob spatula. Because
dude,
that
remember the, like, the fancy
that's
ones?
the
Yes,
exact
dude.
one I'm talking about. That shit
It's got,
is
like the 3 different heads like
yeah.
spinning at the same time.
Bro, that thing,
Trident and spatula.
dude, that thing is awesome. I'm going. Give me fucking SpongeBob spatula, bro.
That's a good one.
Mine is pretty simple. I want Inspector Gadget's like helicopter.
Yeah,
hat.
dude.
The handlebars
Yeah,
on
and
the
he can.
back.
Yeah,
I want
that shit is
You know-
awesome.
I'm also I'm partial for the Wallace and Gromit toaster.
Oh,
That's a great
that
pick
is a
as
great
well.
Give me the pooper scooper.
Who's going first on this one?
pick. Me, I believe I am.
Okay, this is scents. Like
Since
smells.
Ooh.
oh.
I want to be all over the place on these.
Oh man, dude, you know what's crazy? I don't know how people are gonna feel about this, but I really don't care. I'm not joking. Walking into a Subway, I love the way.
I'm with you. I
Dude, love
I
walking.
love Subway.
I love this one.
Like
Love
it's
the
like one of
way
my guilty
Subway's-
pleasures, but
Dude,
that
the way Subway smells when you walk in, bro.
great.
A lot of people do hate it. I
I
love
know, I do too. I said what I said,
As soon
bro.
as you get that waft of Italian
Bro,
ribs
I'm
and cheese,
like,
you're like,
oh,
I'm home, man.
home, bro. I'm home. Like, bro.
That's awesome.
I went for it,
I
man.
can't even remember what I was gonna say. That's fucking funny.
I was gonna say something simple as fuck, like sandals.
I went for something super specific.
I'm gonna switch mine to gasoline.
He said after the Subway.
No, I'm switching mine to
It
gasoline.
can't be fucking sandalwood.
No.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say bull manure.
Dude,
What the fuck are we talking about?
bro, Subway.
Yes,
Subway.
Gasoline is a great
Yes.
I
No,
legitimately
I'm
do.
legitimately picking gasoline.
No, I'm
I was
legitimate.
expecting to go that way, but I am picking gasoline.
Dude, I fucking love the way Subway smells. I don't care, bro. I don't care.
Okay, what I will say about gasoline specifically is, have you ever like spilled it on something and then just like, oh, it smells like chicken noodles?
Oh, no.
Like chicken noodle soup.
What?
I've said this to a million different people, and I will.
And a million people have said
And
no.
a million
Yeah.
people have said no, but I will die on this hill.
No, bro. That shit.
Your
that-
mom was giving you some fuck.
Chicken noodle soup, bro.
You know my mom. That ain't right. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I don't know, man.
No,
I never had no
Campbell's gasoline. Fuck.
Oh my goodness, dude. Okay. See,
Subway
because
really
like,
threw this
agreed. My
off.
first thought was like clean linens.
Fresh little-
Like, what's the
Bro.
Febreze that I get?
Yeah, like,
My bad that I threw out something I like, bro.
Oh, you know what I really like?
What you got?
I like the smell of a ice cold can of Coca-Cola.
oh, I couldn't tell you what that smells
I
like.
couldn't either.
Really?
But no.
believe you.
Yeah.
Next time someone opens one near you, just
Yeah,
like
dude,
like
take a little walk.
it's got to be a crisp one. It's got
Okay. And it's got to be cold.
a click.
A click.
I'm trying to make the noise that
Click.
Coke makes.
That sounds
Click.
like a car crash.
Next time you hear a Coke can do that,
Get
get yourself a good little waft.
All right.
Honorable mention though for me is like fresh rubber, like opening like a new pack
Okay.
of tennis balls,
Yeah.
new shoes,
Like clean though, not
Like
like
clean
some
rubber.
Yeah.
weird
Oh.
like reject factory rubber.
Yeah.
No, like clean rubber.
Yeah.
Dude, this is gonna sound crazy to all of the listeners because they're not gonna understand this, but honorable mention my Magic the Gathering sleeves. They always smell like syrup.
They
They
smell
always
like
smell like
syrup. We need to
dude,
get you to sniff these, Jacob. He has sleeves
like
that's like reek of syrup.
Syrup,
I'm
like-
like, oh, it kind of smells like syrup. Like,
No,
no, it
it's-
smells like maple syrup.
like people literally are like, Joe, do you get your like sleeve from like the like the syrup company? Like, dude, I don't know
like
why.
they're sharing a factory.
Like,
the same factory
and it's-
that's making his sleeves are making the maple syrup.
And it's not just
They're
like
swirling the syrup everywhere.
yeah, dude, and it's not like one or two. Like there are like four sleeves that I have on decks that just smell like syrup.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
Okay, the last one to end it all.
And you're starting it.
Video game consoles.
Oh, mine's so easy. You better not fucking take it.
I'm definitely not. I'm gonna take the Nintendo 64.
Oh,
That's such a golden
That's
one.
that's a great
That's my
console.
yeah. I had to pick
Um,
I know what you're picking.
I'm choosing the PS4.
I'm in between two right now, cause there's two that I have like incredible childhood memories with.
Mm-hmm.
I think. What do I think is a better console, or what is
What is
like
your
my
favorite
console?
on the list?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with the Nintendo DS.
I'm happy
Ooh.
the DS made it. I think the DS needed to make it, so I think it's a great pick.
My-
Was it between that and the 360?
It was between
Yeah.
that and the
I
360.
think all three of us had the
And 360 as our
very
second
high up
pick.
there,
Yep.
The PS4 is just the first console I really started playing games online with people
Mm-hmm.
and realized like, because I played a lot of like solo games where I was just like playing story games, right? A lot of my childhood, or just trying to beat a game as fast as possible so I could turn it in, get a refund, get it.
Get a new
Mhm.
game.
But no, legitimately, the PS4 is when I like, and this is gonna sound crazy, but like, shout out to The Last of Us. That multiplayer,
Good.
that Last of Us multiplayer, some of the most fun I've ever fucking had playing a video game in my
That's so
life.
base. I've never played the Last of Us period, nor the multiplayer.
Did you ever play the multiplayer?
I did not.
Oh my god, they had this. And now I'm gonna go on a quick tangent. They had these two game modes where it was basically domination from Call of Duty, where you had to hold certain points down, right? Or they had interrogation. And the fun parts about domination is it's only 4 people. It's you and 4 survivors, and there's 8 people on the map total. But you're all like crafting like nail bombs and like fucking plywood with scissors in it and shit.
Like
And-
bat with
yeah, like you're like creating all this random shit to hold down hard point, and you got like 12 bullets, so you're just going in
And
there.
is it like PvP or like PvE?
No, PvP, straight PvP. There are no like AI. Yeah, no, there's none of that shit.
That's sick.
And then interrogation is the funnest because it's kind of like team deathmatch in a way, but if you killed somebody, instead of killing them, they would go down, and you would have to interrogate them for information. And so, like, you would literally get on top of them and be like shaking them down and punching them in the face, being like, "Give me information," so that you could find the enemy's lockbox. In the way that you won is you got 4 interrogations, so you knocked 4 enemies teams down and finished interrogations, and then you unlock their safe and steal their
So it's like capture the flag, but you have to like get the info
info
of
where the flag even is.
That's cool.
That's pretty cool.
But people can stop people mid interrogation, and then you go interrogate people while they're reviving the down teammate. It's so fun. It was so fun. And me and a homie used to be like, "Where's Rachel? Where is she?" And so that's how we would interrogate. We'd act like we were Batman.
That's gas.
And so we'd be like throwing our best Christian Bale impression. Because it was like 2014. So like there wasn't very much Batman that we really watched.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've heard you talk a lot about the multiplayer.
It's so good. At one time or one point, I am gonna have y'all play it, and I hope the servers are
Guys,
still
I don't
up.
even know if the servers are still up.
We'll find a way to crack it.
We will. There's probably some private
Yeah,
servers.
some fan-made servers.
Yeah, going somewhere.
We'll get 5 more people to make
Yeah,
our own
bro, for
server.
real.
Take our own squad up.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the
I
end of it
think-
right there?
I think that's everything. Well, I have more, but we can save those for
Yeah,
later episodes.
we'll do another part 2 like this.
Yeah. Thank y'all for spending y'all Sunday morning with us. Thank you, Tanner and Jacob, for being part of this episode. This was a lot of fun. And,
Hell yeah.
Thank y'all. Love y'all guys.
Peace out.
Peace out.